Welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you taking your time out to watch the video and interact with the video as well. Now, in this video, the CPL is off to a brilliant start. It was definitely a thrilling encounter for the opening match. So, going to be sharing with you the details of the match and also talking about the WCPL as well. The final of the WCPL was played yesterday, and Barbados Royals were crowned as champions. So going to be giving you details on that as well. So just stick around till the end of the video while we discuss all of these things, right? But before I get into the details, just remember, take a quick second to just hit that like button. Very important, easy way to support the channel, and it also helps YouTube tells YouTube that you like the content that's being produced, right? And if you are new to the channel or you haven't subscribed as yet, but you like West Indies cricket, you like CPL cricket, this is definitely the channel that you want to be tuned into. So just hit that subscribe button as well, right? So getting into the details now. So the first match of the CPL, I'm going to start with the CPL, right? The first match of the CPL was played last night between the Antigua Falcons and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. The Antigua Falcons, technically they are a new team, but they are just the Jamaica Talawas, that relocated to Antigua for different reasons. Not going to get into the reasons, right? But the Falcons they're playing out of Antigua. The match was played in Antigua yesterday, right? And was a close encounter. Coming into the game, the Patriots would definitely have been favorites, on paper. But as I always say, the match is not played on paper. You have to go out there and perform on the day. And as such, the players went out and put on a brilliant display of batting and bowling. Both teams did really well, right? But the Patriots were able to outlast the Falcons, winning the match on literally the last ball of the match, right? So scores in the match, the Falcons batted first, and they put 163 for 4 on the board. Was decent batting by them. There were some good performances by them, especially Joel Andrew, right? He's the young 17-year-old batsman from Antigua. He's done well for the West Indies at the youth level, and also in first-class cricket as well, touring in Ireland. He put on a brilliant display on his CPL debut, right? He scored 50 from 30 balls. Brilliant batting by him, considering his age and that it is his first time playing in the CPL. But if you didn't know that, you definitely wouldn't have been able to tell that this was a 17-year-old the way he batted. So he scored 50 from 30. Awesome batting. Also among the runs for the Falcons was Fakars. He scored 43 from 32. And Fabian Allen as well. He scored 24 from 17. And they were the main contributors in the innings for the Antigua Falcons. Like I said, they got to 163 for 4. Bowling for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. So leading the way for them was Ashmead Ned. As far as economy goes, he took 1 for 21 from 4 overs. He bowled really tight, really well. The Antigua batsman had a hard time getting him, scoring runs off of him. Also bowling well was the South African Shamsi. So Shamsi took 1 for 27 from his 4 overs. Anrik Noakia, another South African, he took 1 for 29 from his 4 overs. And Dominic Jerks, he took 1 for 30. He took 1 for 30 from 3 overs, right? And they were the wicket takers for the Patriots in their bowling innings, right? So with 163 on the board total, the Patriots needed to get to 164, and they got to 164 for 9. But it was a close encounter. So with the bat for them, leading the way was Kyle Mayers, right? So Kyle Mayers, he didn't open. He batted at number 3. He scored 39, from 24 balls, right? Evan Lewis, opening the innings with Andre Fletcher, he scored 29 from 24. Andre Fletcher himself, got the Patriots after a decent start. He definitely looked dangerous while he lasted at the crease. He scored 25 from 16. And Odin Smith, he got 27 from 19. Also, Dominic Jerks with 17 from 16. Right? But so they were the main contributors, but the match literally went down to the last over. and it was the 4 runs scored by Henrik Norkia in the last over that really got the Patriots over the line, right? So heading into the final over of the match, the Patriots needed 7 runs off the last over, and they had 3 wickets in hand. But Roshan Primus, he bowled a good last over, right? Even though he conceded 7 runs, 7 runs after last over, you would take that on any day. It's just unfortunate that that's the amount of runs that the Patriots needed to win the match, right? But took 2 wickets, so he started off, getting the wicket of Dominic Drakes, who he looked comfortable at the crease, and going into the final over, I'm sure the Patriots, having him at the crease felt comfortable and quite relaxed that he would have been able to get them over the line. Primus got Drakes, right away. Then he also got the wicket of Ashmead Ned as well, which meant that the Patriots, went from last 2 wickets in the last over to being 9 wickets down. But Norkia, he scored 4 runs after last over, like I said, and Primus bowled a wide also, right? And so after the last ball, Primus Norkia got the single, and that's what got the Patriots over the line, right? So nail-biting encounter to start the CPL. So definitely exciting stuff, and looking for hopefully the matches that are coming up can produce entertainment of this quality as well. But definitely the opening game was very exciting, and hopefully the tournament can continue in that same vein, exciting the fans while having a lot of suspense in it as well. Right. So moving on now to the WCPL. So the WCPL, it started about a week before the CPL, hence the final of the WCPL was played yesterday as well. At this yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure if it was the same venue, but the final was played yesterday, and the final was between the Barbados Royals, who are defending champions, and the Trinbago Knight Riders, right? The Barbados Royals ended up being victorious, right? So scores in the match: Trinidad and Tobago, they batted first, the Trinbago Knight Riders, and they were restricted to 93 for 8 from their 20 overs, right? Leading the way for them with the bat was Shika Pandey. She got 28 off 31. And Janile Glasgow, she scored 24 from 31. And Casey and Knight, she was left not out on 17 from 16. And they were the top scorers for the Trinbago Knight Riders in their score of 93 for 8. Bowling for the Barbados Royals, leading the way for them was Alia Aline. Right, she took 4 for 21 from her 4 overs. Captain Haley Matthews as well, she took 4 for 13. No, she took 2 for 13, sorry, from her 4 overs. And Chanel Henry took 1 for 13 from 3 overs. And they were the leading bowlers for the Barbados Royals in restricting the Trinbago Knight Riders to just 93 runs in half their 20 overs. Barbados, in reply, Barbados got to 94 for 6. 15 overs, right? So lost a few wickets in chasing down that total, but nevertheless, a win is a win. And with that win, they secured their second consecutive WCPL title, leading the way batting wise for the Barbados Royals. So we have Chamari Atapatu. She led the way for them with 39 or 47. It was actually 39 not out. She opened the innings with Haley Matthews. So brilliant batting by Atapatu. Then you have Laura Harris. She scored 15 off just 6 balls. And Haley Matthews got 13 from 12 balls, right? And they were the main contributors in the innings for the Barbados Royals on their way to victory and on their way to securing their second consecutive WCPL title. So congratulations to the Barbados Royals on another CPL victory, WCPL victory. Haley Matthews, she was named player of the tournament. I think she scored 147 runs, throughout the tournament and took 11 wickets as well, right? Definitely, if you're familiar with women's cricket or West Indian cricket, definitely no surprise that Haley Matthews, was named player of the tournament. She's just been a model of consistency over the past few years in all formats of cricket, right? Whether it's international cricket or franchise cricket, especially in the T20 format, she's just been consistent, just unbelievable batting and bowling. Her all-round ability is honestly unmatched by anybody in world cricket right now, in women's cricket, right? So shout out to Hayley Matthews as well and the Barbados Royals. And it was well tried by the Trinbago Knight Riders also. So I'll give them a shout out as well, right? But that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. I do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.